Te hablo desde la prisión. Wilson Manyoma.
Ready. Oh my God. Mass is a nun. Mass is a nun.
That's it.
Episode 82.
Episode 82.
Episode 82. And we got a special guest in the building today helping us with some production, some side stage action. Twiz in the building. I wish I could reach the applause button.
But you don't have power. You don't have those powers anymore.
Yeah, I don't have those powers anymore. Applause for this man. Applause for this man.
Oh, man. Oh. Let me pop in real quick. Hey.
Oh.
Hey, what's up? What's up? How y'all doing, man?
Twizzy.
Here, repping Collective Thought. You already know. Shout out to my brother, Professor S. Joe. You know what it is, man. Glad you guys have me here. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, shout out everybody over at Collective Thought that let us hold Twiz down for this day.
That's a fact.
You know? So, Twiz, I hope you have a good time here because we enjoy having you here and we're so happy.
Yeah. And if...
my hands are free.
Yeah, that's it. If the scene switching makes anybody nauseous, it's not Justin's fault.
Not anymore.
It's Twiz's fault.
Twiz is crushing it. He's already doing better than me.
You're
He hit the lower thirds. I always would forget that shit. He already took my job.
No, it's one thing I will say is I'm glad that you always did the scene switching because I don't know if I have like the mental fortitude to like remember to like click on buttons like while I'm like going off on a tangent.
Yeah, I mean it's different. It's something that you get used to. I mean, I just kind of try to treat it like DJing or something, like EQing or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, yeah, I just got to try to do a little something over here. I like this because now I'm on a, I like this. I like this. I like this.
Mobility. You got that mobility.
You know,
You're in and out.
Yo, that's it, bro.
Like Tom Brady.
Oh, I see what you did there.
See what I did?
In and out, and back in.
Like Tom Brady. Tom Brady, see, the season ain't even back on yet. And he's like, you know what it reminded me of?
What?
You ever seen, what's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? And he's like a stockbroker or whatever. He's selling the penny stocks. What's it called?
Wolf of Wall Street. You don't remember that name?
I'm sorry. Listen, Wolf of Wall Street.
We got to put a Kevin Samuels like button on there. So every time Twiz get it like
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yes.
It reminded me of like when he was gonna say that he was gonna quit, and then he was like, "I'm not fucking going anywhere."
Yeah. He built it up, right? Yeah, I was waiting for him to be like, imagine Tom Brady came out and did that weak ass LeBron shit, and he came out the stage and was like, "I'm taking my talents to Cali," and he really goes to like the Rams,
and he goes to another team.
Yeah,
nah,
he wouldn't do that.
No, but it is cool.
What's cool?
That he's coming back, I guess, right?
I mean, it's cool. He's like, I'm not done whooping everybody's ass yet. I'm going to come back. And luckily for him, it's not like boxing or something like that because that rarely works out.
Yeah.
You know, somebody's like, I'm coming back for one more fight.
And then they do very well.
And then they think forever, for the rest of their life, that they're still waiting on a fight. And it's like, no, sir, sit down, please. You're going to fall. You're going to fall. It's okay. Just have a seat.
You got to know when to hold them and you got to know when to fold them.
Your pudding's almost ready. Your pudding's almost ready, sir. Please sit.
Yo, you know who else needs to know when to hold him, when to fold him?
Who?
Tom Brady's family. Because, boy,
what's up?
That man is not sitting down for nothing. That man is still back in the game. There was like, remember, he was like, yo, I just want to take time to spend with my family. I love my kids. They were families first. And then he was like he said,
he hit him like, psych.
Let this kid.
Yeah, that was mad funny. I didn't even think about that. The fact that like he definitely did say he was leaving, like so he could focus, on himself and spend more time with his family and shit like that. And him coming back, it's like, you're right.
Yeah, he went home and was like, this shit sucks.
I tell you what,
trying to go back and play.
Excuse me, at least two guys got fucked on this deal. Him coming back because there was at least two motherfuckers thought for sure that they were going to be starting quarterback in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
They knew it. They knew it though.
Year.
You can never.
Year.
It's finally right. This is it. He's like, yo, I'm off the B team. But see, the whole thing is, I feel like you can never count out Tom Brady. Don't ever believe what he's currently doing because every time you think he's about to lose, the last 2 minutes he decided to throw 2 touchdowns.
Oh yeah, yo, listen, the game that Tampa Bay lost, I forgot who they lost against. Their last loss versus to get into the playoffs, but halfway through the game, they were down by like 3 touchdowns, and I doubled down on Tampa Bay. I was like, nope, Tom Brady can still come back from this.
Yeah, you sent me that screenshot.
Yeah.
And I was so sure you were going to win money.
Yeah, I thought for sure he was going to come back, and he almost did.
Yeah, and then when I was like, look at this. I said, this guy's really about to make some money right now.
Yeah.
He's really about to make money with this ridiculous bet.
I was going to hit a lick.
Bro, they were down What were they down by? I think it was like 8 points. I think he scored the touchdown. They just didn't get like they didn't complete the 2-point conversion or something like
Can
that.
you tell us what the last Tampa Bay Buccaneers game was? What the score was?
I think they lost by. I think it was something like a point. It was like a point or two.
I didn't want to say anything, but they definitely didn't lose by very much. Because I didn't know the score, so I didn't want to say like and then be wrong about it. But they didn't lose by very much at all.
No, I really.
I think it was against the Rams. It was 27-30.
27-30, dude, a field
3
goal.
points. Yep.
Damn.
Yep. And I thought for sure he was going to win that. He puts the bet down, sends me a screenshot, and then Tom Brady throws a bomb and they rush. I swear to God, they must have, what did they carry? Like 50, it was like 70 yards or some shit, like 60 yards. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, this guy's really about to do this.
Tom Brady was just driving the fucking ball down the field.
He's a
in
savage.
The second half.
He's a savage.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not happy that, I'm not mad that he's back.
And he don't even, he don't lift no weights. His entire workout consists of resistance bands
He
and
don't do
like
no calisthenics.
and body weight.
You know, he does calisthenics, excuse me?
Yo, bro, calisthenics is it.
That's
When I
all
go
he
to the
does.
gym,
He's like this. He's the guy when he's at the gym like this against the wall with like a resistance belt, a resistance band, and you're like, "What is this guy doing?"
He's doing pec flexes.
I'll tell you
the
what he's
whole
doing.
time.
Yeah, exactly. He's just zoned in right here, right here. You know, and it's like, and he's the guy that's like winning Super Bowl after Super Bowl after Super Bowl. Well, you're like, more peanut butter in that shake, hun. nice
Yo,
resistance
he ain't got to be
bands.
strong. You just got to be able to drive that fucking ball.
It's purposeful, and not enough people train for purpose. They train for like strength. They train for looks. You need to train for purpose.
I'm sure he does some kind of like hand-eye coordination training that a lineman never does, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe he was just born with it. Who knows?
That's definitely why I think he's probably hitting those lights that light up
Hitting
like
the
the fighters.
buttons.
Yeah, like the fighters do. You know, but that shit is wild, bro. I don't even know what else we got on there.
It's yo, what up, Ray? The Sonic the Hedgehog movie is coming out. It's Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which I don't know. I really don't care about it. I didn't see the first one. I heard it was good though.
I didn't see it either.
Whoa.
I know they changed his teeth. I know when he first came out, the world was in an uproar because he had some
He had
weird
dentures?
Yeah, he was out there looking like
What's
Nori.
that dude's name?
What?
The bad guy with the teeth.
What with the
Dr.
teeth?
Robotnik?
You talking about the mustache and the egghead?
You don't know who the bad guy is?
All right.
I'm sorry. Well, hold on.
Hold on. Time out. Wait. Let me. Okay, y'all confuse me right now. If y'all know about Sonic the Hedgehog, I'll give you a quick synopsis. I'll give you a brief breakdown.
Give me a quick breakdown,
So,
bro.
in the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie, the issue was that Sonic looked nothing like his portrayal in the video games, his portrayal in the animated series. He looked nothing like it. So people were rioting because they tried to make him look human. You know, now like everything like Alvin and the Chipmunks, they look like little kids with fur. Like they tried to do that to Sonic. They wanted, fans went crazy, rioted in the streets, lit a garbage can on fire, threw it at, Sega's offices or whoever owns them now.
Get outta here.
And
Sega.
and they redid the animation. Somebody actually, a fan made a reanimated trailer with how he's supposed to look, and people went crazy over it. It had like a couple million views, clicks on YouTube or something like that. So, in the original story, it's pretty much just him transitioning into like the human world for real, and he meets this, police officer. I mean, it's not I don't got to spoiler alert this, right?
Nah, go for it.
So,
Nah.
Yeah.
So in any case, he comes to. He's in hiding or whatever the case may be because they were trying to attack him for the rings and things like that. He comes to the human world. He's hiding out for years. He's by himself. He befriends this police officer. This guy was about to be a police officer, and that's where the hijinks start. They go through the whole spiel where they're getting chased after. Dr. Robotnik is like a scientist who kind of, he's a kooky scientist for the military, and they kind of give him free reign because he's supposed to be like this genius, but really he's fucking quite literally insane. And so then he finds like the paranormal activity or whatever alien activity and follows it and then tracks down Sonic, and then it turns into a battle between them, and then kind of shows like the lines of friendship and reality, like, because technically in a real world he's not wrong. Dr. Robotnik's not wrong. Like, Sonic is an alien, he shouldn't really be here. But everybody's like, no, but he's so cute and cuddly, so you know what I mean? So that was the first movie where the rings actually teleport you somewhere. He teleported Jim Carrey, who did amazing, by the way, as Dr. Robotnik into another universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
Yo, I just got really put on. Now I want to watch the movie.
I kind of want to watch it now.
It's good.
Facts, bro. Jesus.
I
Go ahead.
didn't know that Sonic existed in like
Another
the
world?
No, this world, right? because when I was young, I played the game. There ain't no like humans except for Dr. Robotnik, and he ain't really. He's just a guy in like a spacesuit. So who knows what he really is?
You know
And
what
like
he looks like? He looks kind of like.
Yeah, but in the game, remember he was always in that ship.
Yeah, that's why they call him Eggman, because he's shaped like an egg. He looked like an egg.
Yeah,
but they didn't.
I guess you're right. He was always sitting in some kind of.
Yeah, so I'm
contraption.
like, did that guy live in a world where there was like a bunch of species that looked like Sonic?
I think he was like an inventor. Wasn't he like a wacky inventor, and he created all those things?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the original, like in the old school, the ones you guys are referring to. But as you play like the video games, like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, and stuff like that, they're actually real world application. They're technically like what people went crazy because in one of the video games, Sonic was like in love with like a human chick. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was like people were kind of freaked out, and then that's when they made Amy, and and then that's when you get into Rogue and.
Isn't that mad funny? People get upset about that.
Yeah,
but
bro.
there's furries walking around here.
Yo, furries probably love Sonic.
Oh man!
I stopped playing at 3D Blast. Sonic
Yeah.
3D Blast.
Oh my god, I remember
Yo,
3D
shout out
Blast.
to Spasmodic. Spasmodic. He said, first movie was really good. It's still definitely targeted more towards children, but was worth the watch. And I agree with him 100%.
I didn't. Yeah, I don't know if that's why I didn't watch it, but it's definitely like you could tell when it came out that it was like made for children.
What, the movie?
Yeah, which for me, it's like you could have shot for the middle and still been successful because Sonic is really like an old school thing.
Yeah, to me, with the younger kids, they're probably missing the mark. Like, did
They
your
don't know.
kids know who Sonic was?
So fun fact, actually, it's funny you said that. So that was the last movie that I saw before the global. I don't know if YouTube is still blocking people from saying stuff, fact people. So I'm not
You
gonna
talking about
say
the
it.
Schmam Schmam.
Schmamic,
Yeah. So before the
my girl's friend says the funniest thing. She calls it the panorama.
yeah.
That one might be dangerous to say though. That was too close.
That's listen.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
You know?
No, but did they know about it?
So yes, my kids do, and the fun fact was that was the last movie we went to see before everything shut down.
Yeah.
That was the last. It was like it was in theaters like February 13th or 2nd or whatever it was, and then shortly after that everything kind of shut down. So that was the last movie my kids remember. But my daughter, who's now 5, Soraya, I love you. She knew who he was. She knew him, but Jeremiah, my son, he knew everything. Like he knew what was going on. He knew the characters. He was looking for people.
Oh, he
was
knows the
telling me
lore.
stuff. Yeah, he knew. He was
Damn.
ready, and I didn't prep him. by
That's
the way.
legit.
Yeah, I didn't prep him. So.
I like the nostalgic pursuit of those games.
Dude, they've been
I
coming
like that.
out for so
I like that you're-
long. When's the first Sonic came out in the fucking 80s, right?
I had it on Sega 1. That's the first system that it came out for, I think, was Sega 1, Sega Genesis. And I had that.
What year was that?
Bro, I'd say, nah, not 80.
Let's find out.
Goddamn, how old do you think I am?
It wasn't 80?
80, bro. What am I, 40
So
something?
did it come out in the early 90s then?
Yeah, probably like 92 to like 94, I'd say probably.
Hold up.
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
I remember playing the first one. I remember the second one. I think it was Sonic on it. He just had a 2. He had like a peace sign up.
It
like
was the
Sonic
second
2.
one.
Yeah.
Yep, Sonic 2. Yep.
100%. Yeah. I never beat any of them.
And I liked Sonic and Knuckles.
Yes. Dude, when Knuckles came out, I was like, I liked him more than I like Sonic.
Bro, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, it came out in 91.
91.
Between 91 and 96 was the conception, like the Genesis games, like
When was it?
91, 96. I don't
Look at that, 91. See that? Damn, I was right on there, but I would have lost the prices right. I
Yeah.
said 92.
Bro, I had the Sega Genesis.
Genesis.
Like my
Genesis
sister
thinks
says
I was
we
like,
had
let
it,
me,
yeah.
Let me pull up the exact.
That's what that is. It's Sega
Yeah,
Genesis.
bro.
You had a Game Genie?
Nah, I
Do
haven't.
y'all even know what that is?
The game, that's
I
that
know what it is.
Soldier Boy shit.
What?
No.
The Game Genie.
No,
That's that Soldier Boy.
that Soldier Boy video
real
game.
quick, Sonic the Hedgehog for Sega Genesis came out in 1991.
91. Look at that, bro.
Yeah,
I was
Spasmodic jumped in
5.
the chat and he said I watched it because there was a lot of drama around the rework and I wanted to support the movie. He said also Sonic is dope. Saisha said, Roberto, we had it too. And then Spasmodic said Genesis, I think it was 97. He said apparently it was 91 for the first Sonic game.
Yeah, see that? Now that Sonic game was
The Sonic game was
legit, bro.
I never beat him. Ever.
What?
I think I beat Sonic 2.
Sonic
bro.
2 or Sonic 1?
Sonic
I never
2
I beat any of
I
them.
never beat Sonic 1. I
don't think
didn't
any-
have Sonic 1.
First
My
of all-
boy had Sonic 1. I had Sonic 2.
I'm telling you right now, the people that beat Sonic 1, I love y'all, but y'all need knee replacements right now because you had to been grown to. I was born in 91.
bro, and there was no saving.
Yeah, there was no.
So which
Yeah.
means you had to sit. Not only your knees bad because you're older, your knees are bad because you was kneeled on the floor in the living room.
That's what I thought
On
he
a
was
cushion
going with it.
For like 9 hours, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, you used to have to go off in shifts to make sure the game didn't freeze up. Like, you remember playing regular Nintendo? Damn, I'm aging myself. I used to play regular Nintendo when I was a kid. It was no saving, no nothing, and the game system was so unstable. Like, if somebody like walked too hard next to the Nintendo, the shit would just freeze up.
I didn't have a Nintendo.
And there was no nothing. You just had to shut it down. There was no fixing it. Once the shit got all pixelated and twisted, it was a wrap, bro.
you got to pull this fucking cartridge out and blow
Bro.
into that shit.
And then restart from the beginning. Like,
Yep.
bro, N64 was the first game system that I think you could save on. N64 used to have the memory card that would go in the back of the controller.
You remember Dreamcast had a memory card too, and you could like play on it.
But N64, I think, came out before Dreamcast.
Yes, correct.
I had Dreamcast, and they had a memory card also.
Damn, didn't they come out in parallel? N64 and Dreamcast?
Yes, I think they were competitors.
Yeah, they were competitors.
They were competitors. I remember Crazy Taxi. Remember I used to play that shit on
I didn't play that.
on Dreamcast.
Oh, I didn't have a Dreamcast. Listen, I didn't have a Nintendo and I didn't have a Dreamcast. The only Nintendo consoles I've ever owned were Game Boys.
Yeah. So
That's funny.
Dreamcast came out in 98 and 64 came out in 96.
See that?
Oh yeah, so they're 2 years apart. They're basically like,
I mean, for the time, things
that's,
were
they're the same generation, right?
Well, they're definitely the same generation.
not today. They're the same generation for back then.
No, those games came out. If you look at like generation 3 of PlayStation versus generation 3 of Xbox or whatever the case may be, even though PlayStation was out first, whatever. They're even if they came out a year apart, they're both like that year's version or that generation's version. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
They're the
I don't know
next
how that works.
generation. Every time a new console comes out, it's the next generation. So those two came out in parallel generations. There wasn't another Nintendo before.
Oh, I got you. It was the first and the first.
Yeah, it
Even
was
though
one
they were
and
separate.
one.
It was N64 and it was Dreamcast.
well,
Correct.
Well, no, technically no, because with Nintendo, the 64 was the fifth generation of an. Okay, I get. What you're saying
Yeah,
now.
but there wasn't another Nintendo between when
Wasn't another Nintendo 64.
There wasn't another 64 between when 64 came out and Dreamcast came out.
Yes.
They are of
Yeah, because
this-
they went from 64 to
yeah.
GameCube.
If you went into a store and you asked for the newest consoles, they would have said this is the newest Dreamcast and this is the newest Nintendo 64.
I still to this day don't understand why Dreamcast didn't pop more. I loved my Dreamcast.
I don't even
The
know what shape
graphics
the
were
controller was.
Bro, it was the weirdest, most strangely non-ergonomic shape. You remember that shape? It was like this space kind of shape, but it had triggers on it.
Oh, it was
It
like
had
a rectangle?
joysticks. No, I can't even explain the shape. I
Nah,
can't
the
even explain it. It's not a shape that's ever existed previously and not one that's existed after.
Yeah, the Dream. So.
Oh wait! Is it the one with the three prongs? The 64 controller? Is that the one you're talking about? Or you're talking about the Dreamcast one?
Dreamcast.
The 64 one was crazy too, with the three fucking.
But it was useful.
Nah,
Dreamcast was weird. The wire came out the bottom.
Yeah.
Nah, it
It
wasn't.
came out the
Yeah,
bottom.
Dreamcast controller wires came out the bottom. It had
fuck?
like a square plug. It had like a square plug, and then on top of that, the controller was more.
What shape would you say the controller was? Can you show it to us?
So it was blockish with nibs. You know what I mean? It was blockish. So it literally the controller was kind of square. Had, like nibs at the bottom.
Oh, what is there at the bottom?
Wait, tell me again. How was the shape?
Yo, I'm out of here.
He said, cut. He threw it back to us. Back to you guys.
Yeah, no. You know what's funny is now that you tell me the shape of it, I've never played a fucking Dreamcast.
You never played a Dream. I still have it at my mom's house. I'll go get it.
Really?
You want me to go to my mom's?
You got
Yeah,
Tekken?
see-
What games came out like Dreamcast exclusives?
Bro,
Ready to
Crazy
Rumble?
Taxi, one of the best.
Oh, Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi.
Ready to Rumble.
It was
Boxing.
it was an arcade game that never had been out for a system previously. It was one of my favorite arcade games. Like it was fire. Like you be this crazy taxi driver and you have to pick people up and then drive all over. And there's different drivers you could pick.
Yo, Spasmodic is in the chat going crazy. He said it was shaped like a Sony Discman, and he said, fun fact, the Wii Nunchuck is literally the center of the N64 controller. If you think about the Wii Nunchuck,
shit.
yeah, it is. It's the center. Yeah, see? Cut to smoke show.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! I didn't know about that. I didn't know that.
Jesus Christ!
It is like that shit. But I still think it's useless as a fucking controller. Like, and I don't think I think time has proven that it's useless as a controller like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show
I mean,
you.
you don't
the-
even know how to hold that.
You want
puppy,
another
right?
fun fact?
You want to know a fun fact? I just opened my Chrome and went right to an incognito tab.
If you plug up, if you're playing 007, GoldenEye 007, if you plug in two N64 controllers, you can dual, like, have two Joy-Cons, kind of like technically how you would play a game now with two triggers and stuff like that to control.
Oh, that's cool.
Just a random fun fact.
Damn, Dreamcast. Justin just showed me an image of what a Dreamcast controller looks like, and
But it made sense.
it looks like a spaceship.
Yeah, it does. It looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Bro, you guys don't remember Afro Thunder? Afro Thunder.
Bro, that's Ready to Rumble boxing.
Come on, baby.
Bro, you know that Michael Buffer got paid off of every unit they sold?
Are you serious?
Oh, they had to license the phrase Ready to Rumble from him.
Yo,
Damn.
but dude, he sold systems.
And you know it was Bruce. Bruce was the business mind behind their whole thing. And then Bruce got involved after in the announcing. He's the guy that announces for the UFC.
Yeah.
Michael Buffer was first, but Bruce was the one that managed him.
And they own Let's Get Ready to Rumble, and they own It's Time, right?
I'm sure, yeah. I'm sure that he's locked that down by now. Everybody tries to come up with their own. They're like, it's clobbering time.
It would be like, I don't even know. I couldn't even think of what I would say if I was one of those announcers.
No, they come up
Because
with
I'm sure, like, well, Let's Get Ready to Rumble, or It's Time. I don't even. It's about that hour. It's about that hour.
I would say somebody's going to sleep. Who's going to bed? And they'll be like, "Oh my God, that's amazing."
Yeah,
Or they'll be like, "This, don't ever hire this guy again."
yeah. You have to. You got to rent that phrase off of him.
Which one? Ready to Rumble? We
It's
might have
time.
to pay him for saying that right now.
We should stop saying it.
Yeah, we're gonna stop saying that.
Well,
They're
wait,
like
is it-
ching ching.
Isn't there a certain amount of years, and then it's kind of like free use, right?
Nah, not if you like hold your keep renewing your.
Oh,
your
your trademark. Or your,
See, that
what
would
is
be
it?
I don't know what the term is for a phrase. It's not copywriting, and it's not. I don't think it's. It might be trademarking, maybe
It might be
trademarking.
trademarking. Yeah, if you
You
trademark
know?
the phrase, but I thought there was a, like, because in art, and I'm probably thinking more music because you know I be thinking music, but I think in
Yeah.
art, I think there's only a certain amount of time you can hold something, even sounds of music. Like Cam, Cam has
75
spoken
years after the death of the composer.
about 75 years. I thought
75
10.
years. Nah. 75 years after the death of the composer, you can, yeah.
Yeah, but what about
But-
what about the Happy Birthday song thing?
The happy birthday song, I think, is just somebody fucked up.
No.
And didn't lock it down.
You also got to remember that if you don't protect your patent, then it will like become like anybody could use it.
Well, a patent is different.
Not-
A patent is not a copyright, is not a trademark. Those are all different things.
I don't even. You know what?
I'm telling you.
I'm backing out of this one.
Those are all different things.
No. I understand that they're all different things, but I'm pretty sure like you have to protect what's yours. Like you can't just pick and choose. Like you can't let everybody use your shit, and then one time one person says like, "Oh, you can't use it."
Well, no, this is how
There's
royalties
some
work.
kind of a
You have to pursue your own.
that's
one thing.
There's some kind of litigation around protecting whether it be your patent or your trademark.
Protecting it how? You mean pursuing people using it?
Exactly.
All of them.
Yes.
None of them, nobody's monitoring it for you.
Yeah.
You have to do it yourself. So if like that's why guys like Tom Petty get their fucking money.
No,
Because he ain't recording no more, but he's damn sure watching if you're sampling his shit and you're gonna get a letter.
Listen,
How does music know when you're fucking listening to people's music?
sound scans? They have like Nielsen sound scan
Yeah,
and BDS
exactly.
and all that stuff.
Exactly.
They keep track of that.
BMI, all that kind of shit.
ASCAP, exactly, because
ASCAP, yeah.
everything gets filed and it runs it through programs that will pick out, like even now you can go on your phone and you can literally pick out like a app to find a sample. There's like a sample app. But real quick, shout out to Spasmodic. He's like, isn't Happy Birthday the reason our restaurants will have their own dumb jingles? And that is very true. But I also want to say in regards to the copyright thing with the music, Sting off of Juice WRLD's Lucid Dreams, yo dude, he sued the pants out of them
I know.
for that it was an interpolation. He sued.
Oh,
the
it was an interpolation?
Yeah, so Juice WRLD and his producer, I forgot who the producer was. They made an interpolation. For those who don't know, and I might be butchering this, an interpolation is when you create a new sound using your own, instruments, key, things like that. You could correct me if I'm wrong. Of a sound.
Yeah,
So-
you're replaying
So
it.
it's nuanced.
Instead of sampling the actual recording. So
Yes.
in instances like that, like such as copyright, in that instance, you only have to pay the writer. You don't have to pay the label and the owner of the performance
Yep.
copyright, which is different. So let's say like if you sample, like he's saying exactly, that's what Kanye has done a lot. That's why he uses like a lot of guys like that, Jeff something.
Yep.
There's this guy Jeff that he uses, but if you don't want to pay, let's say $100,000 or $1 million to
or
clear
3%. It depends on the person
Yep.
and their publishing and everything like that.
exactly. So if you don't want to pay, let's say Queen, let's say you want to use like "We Are the Champions," and you don't want to pay that label and whoever owns those master recordings, you don't want to pay them $2 million.
You got to recreate that shit. in
You'll
your basement.
replay it,
You replay
and then you pay the writer or composer. But in a lot of cases like that, like Queen, they are the writer or composer, and they're probably also the owner and shit.
Yep.
You know?
What's crazy is that I'm still baffled by the fact 75 years after the person dies.
Yeah. And that's the difference also with copywriting versus patenting.
Yep.
Patenting needs to be redone like every so
renewed.
often.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know what happened? You know what happened with the patent? You know Burberry fucked up and didn't renew their patent in another country, and somebody snatched up the patent of the Burberry print
Nah.
in that country. Yeah, because you have to like renew it in all the countries where where that business is
Yeah.
doing business.
And-
And like you have to patent that as this is mine in this country doing business or whatever.
They made
you know?
an interpolation of it.
Yeah, I see what you did there. But they actually could take the whole shit.
Yeah. Well,
They could take it exactly
yeah.
because it wasn't patented.
You know who else?
Who else? What?
I was supposed to say, you know who would never do that? Kanye West.
Would never do what?
Allow his patent on any of his clothing to come up in another state. And that brings us up
In another country?
another country, excuse me.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. I don't know. I'll tell you what. Skete ain't getting no Yeezys.
Nah,
Yeah.
Skete ain't getting no Yeezys.
Yo, your
Yeah,
dog
so
got down here.
I have to take care of that.
All right. So, Twiz, see, there's another reason that it's good that we got 3 people here. Look at this poor dog trying to squeeze through here.
Who left this dog down here?
Yeah, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break. Beep, 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 beep. I'll tell you what. You can switch us back.
Got you.
I'll tell you what. That dog right there is not even a dog. That shit is a Pegasus. If you ever seen that shit in your life, that dog is like 150-pound Dogo Argentino. I'm not even playing with you right now. That shit is a Pegasus. Straight up.
Yo, Juan, what's up?
Juan says, show the dog. Show the dog.
Yo, Spaz, what's up, man? What's up?
Yeah, Juan was good. Yeah, man, we would show the dog, but the dog got to go outside. I think it was Berto's daughter came down and just opened the door.
just
She's
open it
mad
up.
funny. She's at that age where she just opens doors.
Yo, bro.
So she just be like opening the door. Like you go in the bathroom, she just open the door and shit.
That's it. Yo, listen. Berto's daughter and my daughter are the same age, and they both have the same names, Bella's. And bro, she does the same thing. Bella don't care if you're using the bathroom. If you could be in the middle of whatever you're doing, take care of your business, wiping your grits, and she's walking right in there. She does not a care in the world. I promise you. It's so funny. You know what I mean?
That's the everybody wants to see the dog, bro. So you know that we got to do that next time.
Yep.
Everybody wants to see the dog. They're like, "Where's the dog? Show the dog."
We were gonna put a dog cam at one point.
Yeah, we were gonna do that. We were gonna actually do a dog camera during the stream because I saw this guy does it. There's this DJ on Twitch that does it, and he's got a cat like in this like. And it's a little camera down there, and people be straight up like throwing tips and giving him money for the cat.
Yo, people,
It's amazing.
People love their cats.
Dude, people love animals. Fucking cats.
Cats?
People love cats.
People do love cats, bro.
I'm allergic to cats. Yeah, we would have the dog down here, but you guys couldn't imagine how many wires. We're in a sea of wires
Yeah. And
You
he's
know?
a bulldozer. That's the thing is like this dog is so big and so strong that he doesn't even notice that like he'll just keep walking and all the wires are across him and he just keeps walking.
Yeah.
And he just pulls them with him and just takes everything down.
Camera be down.
Everything down.
Can
I'm
you
like,
imagine?
bro, I can't. But he's so funny. He's so cute though. He's a good dog. He's big as hell, but goddamn,
I
he's
can
a
only
good dog.
imagine him sitting on the other side of the room, and then you crack that beer, and the sound goes off, and he comes try to run over to see what it was.
And he's like,
and he takes the whole set down with him.
I love him though. He's a good
Yeah,
dog.
one day we'll do. He has been down here. You guys just didn't know it. He's a couple episodes ago. He was down here, and
Yeah, and he typically chills out.
he was locked in the kennel, so he wasn't really bothering us too much. But yeah, one day we'll show him. We'll do the dog cam.
Yeah, we will, man.
What were we talking about before the dog rudely interrupted us?
Kanye West not allowing anybody to get away with anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, so the reason why I brought this up is
Not gonna
because
interpolate. Hey, mama, he's not on his watch.
Yeah, that's right.
the
If
reason
you
why
ain't did it, then you ain't did it. And if you
That's a
did,
fact.
then that's family business.
Nah. Wait till I get my money.
I
Joe, you gotta sue us.
enough.
Wait. We're being obnoxious.
Yeah, give me 50
Wait,
seconds.
you didn't see Berto's you didn't see our last episode. Berto got a lot of rules. We're being inappropriate right now.
No. I said it's a time and place. Most of the time, I'm right.
We're being
This time-
inappropriate.
Twiz, do you enjoy? Not just Twiz. Everybody, anybody that's watching right now.
Shout out to the chat.
Who enjoys
Appreciate y'all.
an obnoxious drunk person at a sporting event? Nobody enjoys obnoxious drunk people at sporting events.
I'm gonna fill
I
Twiz in.
understand that it's a part of the culture.
Here we go.
And I don't. It's fine.
Talking about football.
I still go. I don't got nothing against it. I just, if you ask me, would you want to sit with a bunch of drunk, obnoxious people, or do you want to sit with
With all the
Damn.
grandpas.
No, it's not those two extremes.
What about the moms with the kids? That's a
Damn.
safe section.
Yeah, is that what you want? If you catch a foul ball, you got to give it to somebody's kid.
Why
you're
does it have to
definitely
go
gonna
to
get a
one?
t-shirt.
It doesn't have to go to 1 to 10. If obnoxiously drunk is a 10, I want to be around the 8s.
Oh, so
7.
you want to have a little fun?
Yeah.
So you want to be
okay.
with the teenagers.
No,
so you can
what?
act young.
Teenagers don't get drunk, bro. We're not,
No,
this
no,
is that
that's
kind
what
of
I'm saying.
program.
You could be
This
the
is
guy
that
drinking
kind
all
of-
the beer, and the teenager's like, "Yo, this guy's lit."
Wait, I want to fill Twiz in on what we're talking about.
Go ahead.
So last episode, Berto started telling us that he hates when people yell and talk and do anything
Nah,
fun.
fuck, I knew
And
you
do
were going to
any-
gaslight
and
him.
do anything fun.
sucker.
Do anything fun at sporting events. No, I'm just kidding. We won't go there. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
That wasn't what I said.
It wasn't what he said. He said that he just doesn't like when people do dangerous things like the wave.
Didn't say that either. I said I actually praised the wave. I praised it. I said there's nothing more magical than it. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he likes He likes VIP. He's a VIP guy.
You're right.
He needs to sit in a box.
You're right.
Because then he gets food service straight to him. He could get the filet mignon, the asparagus and garlic mash.
And your own bathroom.
I want y'all to know that I am a VIP guy. But
See,
You are. See? I know how.
Listen,
we'll just
know-
ball out and take him to
know
a
your
game.
know your worth, King.
but
Facts.
Know your worth.
Facts.
but I don't,
Collective
mi-
Thought gonna give you a cat. They're gonna give you a hat. They're gonna give you a crown after this.
That's a fact. Because
I don't mind sitting in the stands. I after last episode I reflect on this. I reflected on this.
Yo, Spasmodic in the chat said, I think he said children shouldn't be allowed at baseball games. Not to quote directly, but I think that's what he said.
I was talking about babies in the plane. No, it was Justin. No, but damn, I reflected on this, and I feel like it was all those years working in the baseball park that made me not like drunk, obnoxious people at baseball games.
Oh, so you got PTSD from that?
Maybe,
But
I don't think that doesn't mean I want to have fun. I think that this is the narrative that you're spinning. I told Justin this is how Trump felt during the elections. I don't want to talk about politics. I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
When you talk about getting gaslit,
What I'm saying is, we're gonna have a little fun. And if I cross over into obnoxious territory, let me know.
Yeah.
We'll do
be
a signal. You want to say something like pineapple, like
be
a
the
safety
first-
word.
I'll be the first guy to just mute us all and then let you know.
You know the only funny thing?
What?
You missed a mic.
No, that was intentional, so you could hear
So
me
you
in the
hear what I
background
said?
saying mute it all. You shouldn't try to explain my jokes. All right.
Oh, man.
Damn, I tried to
Yo,
walk
shout
this
out-
out.
The audience picks it up. All right.
Shout out to Collective Thought in the building. Appreciate you. You said, why is Twizzy in the corner like he's on time?
Yo, Twitch
Yo,
is doing. Go ahead, Jay.
If you saw the chaos of wires and lights and shit in here, you understand.
I didn't even think about that. Does it look like from a video perspective like we just threw him in a corner?
Nah, he's our producer.
Yeah.
That's what, that's how it works. At least that, podcasting's in its infancy, all right?
Most producers don't even get, their own visual, their own camera.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you right, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get y'all right.
Yo, Twiz is out here really, really holding it down right now. And shout out to Collective Thought for jumping on here, man. I'm still trying to come on in and get my crown,
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not wearing a hat until I get that hat. You guys won't see me wearing a hat.
I'll only wear a beanie, and that's for warmth.
I like beanies.
Yo, beanies are lit, man.
That's it.
Listen, man,
Yeah.
y'all fellas, come on down, man. We're gonna take care of you. We're gonna get you a crown. You know what I'm saying? You guys are both. Just quick sidebar. You guys are both influential members of the community. You guys both.
Don't tell them what I do for a living.
No, I'm not. No, I got you. All right. I got you. Listen. No, but you guys are pillars.
If Justin had a hook, he would have wrapped
Yeah, he
around
would've,
him
yeah.
and pulled him off.
It's been like
would've
one of those
like
old stage plays when they snatch the guy off. But
Yo, Twiz, well, give him some background of Collective Thought first.
sure. So, Collective Thought, Alter Your Narrative, is a podcast based on giving everyone their trophy while they're still in the game. It's about changing their narrative for people who come from poverty-stricken neighborhoods or not the best circumstances, who took the opportunity or created an opportunity for themselves to be a better person, and also to show that you don't have to necessarily go the route that's dictated to you. You don't have to do the things that you see other people around you doing, So that's what Collective Thought is all about. I want to shout out Professor S. He's in the building. He's in the chat. We love you over here. And as I was saying, these guys are pillars in their community. They're both professionals, and they both beat the odds of the things that they grew up around. So, I just wanted to shout y'all out and let y'all know. All right?
Appreciate it, man.
Gotcha.
You know who didn't beat
I
the
appreciate
odds?
you breaking that down. What I got to do is address this comment down here.
Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Apparently, I ignored you at Changing Times.
Oh, yeah, he texted me about this.
Did I?
Yeah, he said he seen you. And you
I
hit
didn't
him.
recognize him.
Yo, he said you hit him with the John Cena.
I didn't recognize him at all. If
Yeah.
that's the case, bro, I'm so sorry. I did not even recognize you. Crazy. What night was this? Did I know I was at Changing Times? Question number one. Did I know that I was there?
Was he doing that thing with his eye? Because Justin doesn't do that when he's sober.
Yeah, see, oh,
Yeah. One eye gets low.
Yeah.
listen, you say you treated him like Kim treats Kanye.
Zam.
Yo, Kanye's
He said he hit me with this in real life. Yeah, that's not true. I swear on everything, bro. I just did not recognize you, man.
Did we
Damn, that's crazy.
did we talk about the Skete Davidson text that he was texting Kanye?
Nah, we were transitioning there.
Now, I want to talk about that, but I feel terrible about this. Don't worry. I owe you a round.
Listen, yeah, we'll all get together.
We'll make
do
up for this.
Yeah, we'll get together.
It was Masvidal night. Oh, I was half in the bag. Then you know where I was.
remember that. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You started that night at my house.
I ignored myself
Yo, when the fights
and
are
all
on,
the cops. No, I'm just kidding.
back to the fucking Kanye
Yes.
shit.
I'm reaching out to him after this. Let's go.
Gotcha.
Skete Davidson texting Kanye.
Yes, Skete Davidson texting Kanye.
Here's
First of all, I'll tell you right now, Kanye's a better man than me.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? They both got a lot. He has a lot to lose, and you know what? He can't make himself seem crazy.
Oh,
One
no?
thing about Kanye
He
is
said
that
Kanye can't make himself seem crazy.
he can't do anything that's really crazy because they already call him crazy.
Yeah, he can't do anything threatening.
Yeah, they already call him crazy. But so a real bit of context. Kanye posted some stuff on Twitter today. Him kind of ranting, and he posted text messages between him and Pete Davis. And Pete Davis sent him a picture of him, and he was like, "What did he say? Like I'm in your wife's bed or something like that." And she sent him like a shirtless picture of him in a bed.
Yeah, because he said they were talking back and forth, and Kanye was like, "Where you at right now?" Like he was gonna I don't know. I don't know. I'm reading text. I shouldn't put at right now because there was no italics. There was no anything.
Even
it just
when
said,
people-
"Where you at right now?"
You know what that means. That's not even like how you write something. When someone says where you at right now, that's the only time you ever say that.
I'll tell you right now. Can we pull this up and read this screenshot? It's on.
I got you if you need it. I'm right here. I can tell you what it says.
Yeah, you got it.
Was it text message?
Yes.
Come on, baby. You know I got
Come
this.
on, baby.
Come on, man. So it was an iMessage. Today at 8:09. Well, at that point was today at 8:09 a.m. And Pete Davidson texts back, and I quote, "Yo, it's Skete. Can you please take a second and calm down? It's 8 a.m. and it don't got to be like this.
I would have knocked him out already. Don't tell me to calm down. I'll knock you out. Don't tell me to calm down. I'll sleep you.
Did he say it's Skete? Did he say?
Yeah.
He said, "Yo, it's Skete." Can we take a second to appreciate?
Yo, what's
how
up? It's
fucking
Skete.
funny this guy is.
And it said Kanye 2. I think is what the number says, right? Like, like it's a
I
second
read
number
this-
of Kanye. It says Kanye 2.
I read
Kanye
this
got
morning
numbers,
and didn't pick up on that.
Yeah.
That is so fucking funny. Go ahead. What else does
Yo,
it
bro.
say?
So he said, it's 8 a.m. and it don't got to be like this. Kim is literally the best mother I've ever met. What she does for those kids is amazing, and you are so expletive lucky that she's your kid's mom. I've decided I'm not gonna let you treat us this way anymore, and I'm done being quiet. Grow the expletive up. So Kanye West writes back, "Oh, you using profanity?"
Yo, that's already funny. Oh, you using profanity? Oh, that's where we going, huh? We should be going.
Are we gonna be cussing at each other
Yeah, I
now?
feel like this is that scene at the fucking electronics store in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh.
He's going back and forth. He's like fucking goat. He's like, hey, goat. You know, like he's going,
This is a Brooklyn accent.
This is a Brooklyn accent.
sorry.
Go ahead, man.
Yo, so
Just run through it.
He says, so you using profanity now?
So Kanye goes, "Where are you right now?" And then he replies with, "In bed with your wife with a selfie with his chest out."
Oh my God, with the chest out. Kanye need to go to his mom's house.
With his terrible
I'll
tattoo.
I'll go to his mom's house and take a picture drinking some tea with your mom.
Yo,
I'll be
bro,
like, oh, I'm actually at your mom's house in the parlor and we're having some tea.
Yo, bro, there's more to it. There's more to the text messages. But
Yeah,
also
this-
in that picture, just to say, he was throwing up he's chucking a deuce and he had his tongue out as well.
Yeah, you know what? And
Pause.
Skete kind of goes into fucking offering him help. I don't know if it's sarcasm, but he also mentions that he that the people at SNL want to make more jokes about him, and he like doesn't allow them to, and he's been trying to like do his best to not necessarily stay out of this, but also help Kanye out too, like air quotes.
But you don't want to gaslight a guy that has has a clinical mental health history.
Yeah, especially coming from a guy who also deals with his own like mental health battles. You know? So
exactly.
I'm sure he understands, but it is. That's the funniest part of that. Like the takeaway for me
Is Skete.
is that he texts Kanye and he calls himself Skete.
I'll tell you, I'll give you.
Less jokes.
I wouldn't doubt that he's going to double down. Don't be surprised. Skeet's got some of the worst tattoos in the world.
Oh my
Yo,
god, bro!
yo, bro, you know,
Don't be shocked if he pops up with a Skete tat. Because he would.
100%. He
I'm
might have a
calling
Skete
this.
tat.
You heard it here first on the Masters and None episode 82 with Berto and Twiz as my witnesses.
Yo.
Everybody in the chat is my witness, and you're gonna see that
Monday the 14th.
Skeet's gonna get a Skete tattoo.
Yo, bro.
Carry on.
It looks like
Crazy.
Look like kids drew his tattoos.
Crazy part about his tattoos. I just got a quick message from Professor S, my boy Joe, and he said, "Yo, make sure you don't forget to mention that one of the tattoos he has is for Kim on his chest in the picture that he sent to Kanye."
Oh shit! I
Yo,
didn't
talk
even
about the
know
assault.
that.
I'm scanning. I can't really. Oh, it says Kim right there on his. Yo, he has a tattoo that says Kim right on his right pec shoulder area.
What's funny is
Disrespect.
You're dumb as fuck for getting that tat. Because if you don't think that Kim is going to sit on your face and never talk to you again 3 months from now, what do you think? You think she's going to have that guy that looks like a third grader's bedroom wall?
It's a 3-letter word, though. He's gonna blast a rose over that thing.
Listen, he looks like a toddler doodled all over him.
100%.
And I'm telling you right now that if you think that Kim is just doing this dirty tattoo guy thing because Courtney is dating Travis Barker.
That's a fact.
So they're trying to have battles of the dirty, skinny tattooed guys.
That's the look right now. That's it's in.
Wait,
You know what
but
I'm
is
saying?
Travis
It's
Barker
the new
really
black.
dirty? Is he really dirty?
No, I don't know.
But he
Tough
looks
to tell.
dirty.
Tough to tell. Looks a little dusty, but
Who do you
You
think
know?
is dirtier, Pete Davidson, Travis Barker, or Machine Gun Kelly?
Whose sweater would you rather wear right now? If it's the end of the night, it's cold outside, there's 3 sweaters. Which sweater are you putting on?
I'm putting on Machine Gun Kelly's because he probably smells like Megan Fox.
He definitely smokes hella cigarettes. His shit's gonna smell like fucking Megan Fox and a
No, it's gonna
Newport.
smell like Newports and Old English.
It's gonna smell like Jupe. It's gonna smell like Jupe. Watch, I'm telling you right now.
I don't know, man. I think what are my options? Skete, Machine Gun Kelly.
Travis Barker.
I think I'm putting on Travis Barker
I'm
sweater.
going Barker.
Yeah, I'm going
he
Barker,
owns
100%.
famous stars or he's
Barker
part of
sweater?
famous stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
Because you
Yeah.
know Courtney got him right. Courtney got him looking like super clean.
Yeah, if I have to wear one of those guys, if like we're talking about dirty men, and I got to pick like a fucking,
You got listen. Here's what you guys got to
and
remember.
it's still gonna be warm, all right. I want you guys to know that they're just gonna have taken it off. So when you put it on, is you're gonna feel that person's warmth.
It's gonna have their body heat on it, plus their little. It's gonna smell like their hair still.
Yeah, they just
when
took
they
it off.
Slipped it right.
I'm gonna
on.
hit that with an AO, and I'm gonna say Travis Barker.
Oh, because he's bald.
No, because Travis Barker's been rich the longest, so I'm pretty sure he takes care of himself at this
Fuck
point.
me, I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that.
Travis
But
Barker's
yeah.
had money. It's not new to him. So Machine Gun Kelly's still partying, wilding out. Travis Barker done did that. So he's like, yo, man, I'm just trying to fall in love and take care of my family.
And Skete
Damn.
doesn't wear a sweater.
Listen.
See, I was gonna say that too,
Barker
and then I
showers
was
twice a day.
I was gonna say, but I was like, Travis Barker's got a long history of drug.
Pause.
Oh wait, that's a wash.
Yeah.
I was like, that doesn't work. I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
okay. I mean, Pete Davidson definitely, his shit definitely smells like a Marlboro jacket from smoking 50. You know when you got to smoke 5,000 packs and then you get the jacket.
Yeah.
that's what Pete Davidson smells like for sure.
Isn't that crazy? Back in the day, there was like incentives to smoke more cigarettes. Like you could collect points off of the cartons,
Yeah.
and hand them in, and you would get like this Marlboro, and the shit was kind of nice. I
Bro,
remember,
you know, Marlboro gear right now costs money. Like,
Oh, really?
Like
Yeah,
vintage Marlboro gear. Oh yeah, you find them old Marlboro jackets, you ain't getting that shit cheap.
bro, my dad.
Funny thing is, anybody with one was like,
is dead from
they were
smoking.
terminal.
Oh.
If they put one of those, if you seen him wearing one of those, you were like, oh, this guy's probably got like a week left. You know, to be having that thing, you 50,000 packs in, papa.
That's a lot of cigarettes. But my dad's best friend, him and his wife smoked a ton of cigarettes. Great people, but they smoked a lot of cigarettes.
A lot of people did back then.
And they would do the points things, and they would get things. I've never seen a leather coat, but I remember them getting like
Nobody said it was leather.
oh.
It was like one of those racing jackets,
The second you said it, I am automatically envisioned like an A-ball jacket,
like
but
an
just-
Abrix jacket.
Yeah, but just with the Marlboro logo on it. Yeah. Who was it that had the Newport box chain? Noriega, you remember that?
I do remember that, but I don't know who it was. Was it
It
Nori?
was Nori, yeah. But I just think it was crazy that there was like incentives to smoking more cigarettes, right?
There's incentives to really any business. It's just back then, nobody had enough data publicly to say that you're killing people with this.
Yeah, you know what's funny? We were talking about this today. We were talking about how there's no Surgeon General warning. I think there's no warnings after like fast food commercials, right? But fast food, we all know, is like generally not healthy, right? And there's no warning that says like, hey, eating this all the time could lead to X, Y, Z. But those are facts.
Diabetes,
But
heart disease.
when you see a cigarette ad, which I don't really even think you see that much anymore.
No, that's illegal. They don't have cigarette ads anymore.
Oh, okay, but when you see
I think they still have magazine ads.
when you see there's image
Yeah,
ads,
I think in the magazine you can have. Yeah, in the magazines I think they still have ads.
Yeah, it's always like some girl with a cool cigarette, like
but there's the
It's
warning
like-
there at the bottom
yes,
of it.
Yes.
big enough. They make them big enough now.
Yeah.
I think the big tobacco knows that the people they have hooked, they got hooked.
No, but
people smoke anyway. It's so weird. Like I still see like young people, like kids smoking cigarettes, and like young people, like high school age kids, walking smoking a cigarette, and I'm like, damn, that shit is still cool. And we don't even have movies that make it look cool. I saw Bing Crosby in a movie my dad was watching one time, light a cigarette. I was like, damn. I kind of want to smoke. I was like, that was the coolest shit I ever seen. He like struck a match like on like his face. He was like some crazy shit like that. I was
bro, you remember watching Training Day? This
Get
guy's
that man some
sitting,
lotion.
like, right?
he's sitting in the car smoking that
Scorched.
cigarette.
Who? Denzel?
Yeah, sitting in the car. He's-
Yeah, Denzel will make you
or
want
at
to
the-
smoke too, bro.
Yeah, but
Denzel's the goat though.
yeah, he is the man.
Yeah, Denzel make you want to do a lot of terrible things. You watch that movie enough times.
I'm putting cases on. Let me stop.
I'm like, yo, I'm trying to be surgical with this bitch.
That's one of those movies that I could watch all over and over and over, and my girl just don't want to watch it. Like it's like I'm trying to put it on at the end of the night, and
Yeah.
it's like she's like, nope.
Yo, my girl will not even pass channels that play that shit
Not
because she
that-
knows you're not passing this. Come on, I'm gonna tell you that, I'm gonna just tell you that you living in my project and shit. And we gonna role play. We gonna role play tonight. I'm gonna tell you right now, you know what I'm saying? We got mijo, bang mijo, you know what I'm saying? We about to
Yo, that and Pulp Fiction.
Listen, my wife won't even watch All About the Benjamins with me.
I love All About the Benjamins.
Listen, I love you, sweetheart. You need to watch All About the Benjamins with me.
Yeah, listen, we still gotta have like a hood movie like my girl didn't grow up anywhere near where we grew up. So she still needs we still need a movie night. I told her, I said, we're watching everything. I said everything we're watching from Boys in the Hood to everywhere, Menace to Society, Belly, all the way up to The Wood. We're gonna watch a lot. We're gonna go from the spectrum of sad, crazy, criminal streets all the way through up until funny ass, coming of age, bang, right there.
Yeah, and we're gonna
That's
stop
what
him
I'm
at
trying-
Diaz.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm trying to do, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, if you can't get your girl to do it, I can't get mine to do it. We watch it together. Me and Twiz gonna have a movie day. You want to come?
I'm down.
Yeah,
I
that's
just put my girl on to Half Baked. You know, she's never seen it.
Yo,
What?
Yeah. My boy was talking to me about Half Baked. He was like, you remember the scene when he walks into the bodega and then he's like showing people where you could buy bud and shit. And he's like, this is the bodega. He goes, now say it with me. Bodega.
Bodega.
And he walks in there. He goes, only trouble is, he goes, they never remember who you are. So you always got to do something crazy so they remember you. And he's like, come on, it's me. And he pulls his pants out, shows him his ass. And they're like, oh, black guys, why didn't you? They're like, why didn't you moon us earlier? And he's like, come on, man, give me a couple dimes.
Yo, that's facts though.
Yeah.
That's facts, yo.
It's but and she never seen it, and I was like, damn, I can't. She was like laughing and shit. I was like, I can't believe you never watched this movie.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, man. My girl gave me a brand new appreciation for two movies:
What?
Wayne's World
Okay.
and Joe Dirt.
Oh, I love Joe.
Joe
Dirt.
Dirt's my favorite movie.
Bro, is it?
Yep.
Yo, I slept on Joe Dirt so hard. I told my girl, I was like, this movie's not even funny. It's stupid. Every time she would make me watch it, I'm like, and she's like, he said it's the stupidest movie ever. I'm like, it is stupid. And I was like, yo, you know what? I think I like this movie. I was like, fuck. I was like, I definitely like it.
I definitely was never a big Wayne's World guy.
Wayne's World. Nah, you good.
Don't cough it.
Excellent.
I try to keep myself in check too. You know,
Yeah, it's a good thing, man.
every once in a while, you got to make sure you check yourself.
Damn, yo, I feel so terrible about this. That I
That's
saw
right.
this dude
Listen,
and didn't
man,
know.
You can't make it up for it now. You did something bad. We're gonna make up for it in the
But
future.
I don't think it's bad because I honestly didn't know. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, what? I'm like, when was this?
I should fuck with you the way you did with me with the stand, but I'm not going to with the baseball.
You're
shit.
you're better than me.
I should dig. I
You're
should
better than
dig
me.
into this.
You're better than me.
I should take this and take advantage. Ladies and gentlemen,
I
I want you to
deserve it.
see something.
I deserve it.
I'm
deserve
showing
it.
restraint.
Oh man.
I'm showing restraint right now. I want to go into the YouTube. What was it called? The YouTube
Vanced.
Vanced.
Yep.
Yeah, and what is that?
So it's like a fake. You got the definition up there?
Yo, come on, bro. You know I
Go ahead, hit him with the definition, Twiz.
Damn, right
YouTube
here.
Vanced is a popular mod of the official YouTube Android app. They killed it.
It was an app that used to give you like YouTube, but it would give you like other features like ad free. It would allow you to like to zoom in on videos. It would allow you to listen while the display is off, which if ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have YouTube Red and you don't experience what it's like to be able to like to close your screen and still listen to whatever you're listening to, man, it's good. So this company was doing it, or this app was doing it for like 5 years. And Google
And it was for free, right?
yeah.
Versus a paid subscription that you would need to get. And it's now, I think it's called YouTube Premium. I think now, but it used to be called YouTube Red when it first came out, and this is like an ad free version.
Yeah, exactly. So, but Google just told them today, hey, take it down, and now that's it, no more.
See, that's the only problem. It's like, good luck replicating software that Google owns, and for at a free price point when they have a paid version.
Yeah,
like,
and then putting it on their platform.
they control the internet. They control the internet. If Google doesn't want you to know something, you just won't know it.
That's it.
Google knows more about everybody in the world than any place else.
What is that other DuckDuckGoose?
DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo is another search engine if you guys don't want to be followed by the man. But you know what? Honestly, I still like Google. I don't give a fuck. I'm not a terrorist. You could watch whatever I Google, I guess. I don't want you to, but it's
Yeah, I mean, it's good for now until they decide that other things are unacceptable.
yeah.
That's the concern.
They're gonna get me for my terrible habits.
Yeah, they're going to be like, So, you're buying all this tile for what kind of bathroom? You've actually exceeded what we think is appropriate. What are the measurements exactly? And you're like, wait a minute, what are you talking about?
They're just gonna
like, well, overconsumption of tiles. It's big this election season. Cut it down. Cut it down.
Yeah.
You know, we need to see proof.
We're going to send you half the tiles. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to take full payment. And when you need the rest of the tiles, you send us some pictures and some proof, and we'll send the guy over, and then maybe we'll approve you for the rest of the tiles.
And periodic updates.
Yeah.
We want photos as you go through packs of these tiles. It's like, okay, all right, I know we're going to run with this.
Can you please
pull the plug.
Can you please collect the all the tile dust?
Damn, man.
It's all right, man.
Let me see. I'm trying to see.
Oh,
fucking Skete, man. I can't believe that guy.
I think that shit's fucking hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty funny.
Yeah,
I will add just on the Vanced thing. They said that it had a bunch of like community requested features like themes, like darker theme, sponsor block integration, video quality preferences. It also re-enabled the dislike button that YouTube got rid of, and completely got rid of the YouTube Shorts. I don't know if you guys ever pay attention to the YouTube Shorts. I hate it. Because
I hate it too.
Click on it, you think you're about to see something, and then it's like 10
minute.
seconds of something. Yeah, something stupid.
I hate that, bro. They're trying to get
like
into that stupid that Instagram Vine space.
Real TikTok. Yeah, it's crazy.
I hate
Everybody needs
it.
to change it up.
But man, do I get sucked into it sometimes.
Into the shorts?
Hell yeah.
I never. Every time I see a short, I report it. Yeah.
Oh man,
Bro,
I'm like, yo. I don't
shorts.
report it. I'll like flag it or say not interested, and then I just go all the way across, just like Schmamic news. I don't want to know anything about it.
Yeah.
I just block that shit off my entire feed. I'm like, flag inappropriate.
Well,
flag. I don't want to see it.
Since before the fucking Russians were bombing pregnancy wards in hospitals in the Ukraine, they stopped talking about the Schmamic. There was no Schmovid once Russia set foot in the Ukraine.
Yeah,
I shouldn't even have said those things, actually, now that I'm saying it.
Yeah, at least you said it this deep.
Yeah.
At least you said it this deep in the episode, and you didn't say it in the first 30 seconds and get
I
us
think
like...
that's all that matters, honestly.
Listen, it never existed in Florida. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and they seem to be doing okay.
They're living it up. Joke's on us, right?
And that's literally where people... That's, a lot of Florida is considered heaven's waiting room, right? We can all agree to that.
Yep.
Right? A lot of people go down there, retire, and just wait to meet their maker.
Yep.
And
you guys don't know what he's talking about. He's saying people go there to die.
Allegedly. And that to me, they seem to be doing okay.
Yeah.
Still
Remember,
kicking.
Damn,
everything
for a
is allegedly.
fucking state where people go to fucking spend the rest of their time, they
On
were
the
fucking
beach.
living it up, right?
That's right.
That's so funny. Did you see, what was it, the mayor? The mayor pull up on those kids, tell them, hey, listen, you ain't got to wear those things in here. Take those things off.
The mayor?
Was it the mayor?
Oh yeah, it was what was it, DeSantis?
The governor.
Was it DeSantis? I think it was. That's his name, right?
He's the governor. Yeah.
Yeah.
The governor.
He's like, those things are ridiculous. Enough of this.
He's telling
He's like,
it was like high school kids. He came into a high school to do a speech, and there was some kids sitting behind him. I'm sure they're like all honor roll or some shit like that they have the privilege of standing behind this gentleman.
They were like, look, political man, I'm doing my due diligence for my neighbor.
Yeah, and they had their mask on, and he pulled up, and he was like, hey, what's up, guys? Hey, listen, you guys don't have to wear that thing. Wear those things. Take them off.
He said, you can if you want. He said, but it's ridiculous.
He's like, cut the malarkey.
Isn't that crazy?
He said, cut the theatrics. That's what he said.
I think he called it, what did he call it? The media.
He called it theatrics. That's what I mean.
Bro, we didn't talk about the fucking Nelk Boys, the Nelk Boys Full Send, whatever you want to call them. They have a podcast called the Full Send Podcast, and they had President Trump on there the other day. Dude, they got 5 million views in 24 hours, and YouTube pulled the video.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube don't play that.
Bro, I was talking about this with one of my friends the other day, and I was talking about how,
And he said they were going to pull it.
Trump said they were going to pull it.
Trump told them that they were going to pull this episode. They're like, they won't let me be on here. And
Yeah.
sure enough, they pulled it. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah, they put it up on their own platform, and it's other places you could see it. I watched the whole thing when it was out, and I didn't think it was anything that crazy. Like, he said some funny things. Like, I'm not going to say what he said because I don't know what kind of the combination of those words to get us pulled off of here. But
Right.
But he said some things, but they were not. I didn't think anything he said was like pull offable. Like, to get this offline.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. But, again, it walks that gray line because you're like, technically this is a private company and they can really pull any content off that they want.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But at the same time, it's like, why aren't you? I could mention quite a few things that are worse than that you should be pulling off.
Well, that's what I was telling my friend when we were having this conversation. I don't care if you want to take Trump stuff down, take it down. I don't care. I got no fucking dog in this race or horse in this race. But take everybody out. Take the other stuff down too.
We don't raise dogs.
You don't. They definitely raise dogs. You ain't never been to the dog track?
I said we don't. Raise
Oh,
because you got a dog in here. You don't want nobody getting.
Yeah, right.
We don't raise dogs.
No animals were harmed in the making of this podcast. I don't. If you're gonna take this sides down, take this sides down. It's like there shouldn't be. It just should be fair. And I don't know if I'm not positive if it's fair. I'm not, but it doesn't seem that way.
It's interesting, but I know that there's a lot of reasons that people protest. Some is for free speech.
Yeah.
Some people it's for Second Amendment rights, Third Amendment rights. Some people it's because they want their Big Mac.
Yeah. It's like this Russian man who chained himself to a McDonald's in Russia because McDonald's is pulling out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
Pull up the picture.
Let me cue that up.
So if we pull up this gentleman here, take a look at this gentleman. He has apparently tethered himself to the door at McDonald's because they were no longer serving food there. I don't know. Was it related to the war?
Yeah, because they're pulling out of Russia. So this video is from the New York Post, video from the New York Post.
Yeah. So there's a video here of this gentleman, not the smallest gentleman in the world, but he's chained to this McDonald's and in protest. So it's almost like the opposite of like a hunger strike. I guess this would be like a gluttony strike. I mean, I'm a little confused about it. I mean, good for him, you know?
I think he was the wrong guy. I think if there was a group of guys that were getting together and they told people that they were going to do this, I don't know if he's the one they should have picked.
I'll tell you.
And if he was the best one, I got to see the rest of these guys.
And I'm curious about how long he thinks he's going to stand there.
Well,
I thought that was
you
bone
could
crushing.
tell-
I'm not gonna hold you.
They're like, so you can't do this. I ain't never scared.
well, listen, he definitely got like a stool in his pocket or something like that.
A stool in his pocket.
He got one of those fucking fold out ones.
Yeah, he got that from Amazon before Amazon stopped serving.
Facts,
the country.
right?
Before they stop. Yo, it's so crazy how people are just like pulling everything out. That's it. You can't have this.
Out of Russia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's
Starbucks,
crazy.
No McDonald's.
Bro,
Yeah.
they're seizing their shit. Even the people who don't live in Russia. If you have ties to Putin, like countries are there's a mansion in London that got seized, and now it's being squatted by protesters.
Wow. Who seized it?
The government seized it.
In London and England?
Yeah.
Oh, man. See, this even worries me. This even worries me in a lot of ways because it's like everybody through a degree of some kind of separation is affiliated with something somewhere.
Nah, this guy has like direct ties. Like this guy was known to be like
He's a Putin like contributor, like he
Yeah.
supports his campaigns and all that kind of stuff.
not only that, but he does something for Putin. I forgot what it was, but he has ties to Putin, directly to Putin. Not like he voted for him in 2006 or anything like that. Like this guy has direct ties to him. And we talked about this a couple of weeks ago when we talked about the yacht. Remember the yacht? They seized the yacht that belonged to another rich Russian dude. I get what you're saying, right? If this guy's spending time in London, he lives in London, he's not, doesn't have any horse in this race, then why take his shit? I don't know the logistics behind it. I'm just reporting what I read.
Yeah. Go
There's
ahead.
a bunch of other retailers that actually pulled out of Russia as well.
Who else?
Let's see. Let's see. Who do we got?
British American Tobacco said it was exiting Russian business. Philip Morris is no longer there. They're pulling. They suspended all planned investments and will reduce manufacturing. Uniqlo, the Japanese clothing company, they actually make some pretty dope stuff. They pulled out.
That's like the Fashion Nova of Japan.
You hit it right on the head.
Damn, fire.
Unilever,
That was a guess.
Dove and Sunsilk, they suspended imports.
Dove?
IKEA.
You know I'm a Dove bar, motherfucker.
IKEA, TJX, which is the owner of TJ Maxx and Marshalls.
Oh,
Yep,
no.
they promised-
I'd move out of there if they
Yep.
pulled Marshalls.
Listen, H&M paused sales, as did Nike, with 116 stores. Canada Goose will cease wholesale and e-commerce, and Adidas said it will suspend sales in Russia, cutting 1% from its expected revenue growth this year. Shell, BP, Exxon, Deutsche Bank, Goldman Sachs, Western Union,
Fuck me.
American Express, MasterCard, issued by Russia banks will not work in other countries, and cards issued elsewhere will not work for purchase in Russia.
Oh, damn.
Citigroup said it would expand the scope of its exit from the country. The big four accounting firms, Deloitte, EY, KPMG, and PwC, Burger King, Mars, Little Caesars, Carlsberg, Heineken, McDonald's, Starbucks, PepsiCo, Yum Brands, Netflix, Walt Disney Company paused the release of movies. Google suspended advertising, YouTube products. What else? Sony suspended all software and hardware shipments. Amazon Web Service stopped accepting new customers. Microsoft and Apple paused sales. Cogent and Lumen provided internet, like backbone internet services.
How much-
cut off access? Uber, Hyatt and Hilton, UPS, FedEx, DHL, Airbus, Boeing, American Airlines, Delta, Stellantis,
Bro,
Caterpillar,
this
and
is
Hitachi,
crazy.
all suspending exports in
Hitachi, they
manufacturing.
took away the magic wand.
Yep.
Whoa, bro, you know what I'm thinking? I'm like, yo, they're just gonna upset him, and he's just gonna start trying to invade other people. He's gonna be like, my Disney Plus. Like,
Well, I didn't want to get into this, but NATO, I think this morning they shipped out like 30,000 troops or something like that.
wow. I don't know, man. That's some crazy shit. They pulled a lot of stuff from there.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about like,
He's changing the entire life of all the civilians that live
dude,
there.
not even the people that pulled out. The fucking economy over there is taking a shit.
Yeah.
Have you seen him? I
No.
seen a picture of him on Reddit. I don't know if it was edited, but he would look like they the picture and the title was like Putin, like, X amount of days into the war, like looking super bloated and shit. He just didn't look good. He looked like you could see like he had the weight of the world on his shoulders. Like,
Yeah, but we don't know if that picture is accurate, right?
that's why I prefaced it by saying like it could have been edited.
I will say this much: for someone like him to make those decisions that affect your country like that, he said, I believe he said in a statement that they can't afford to lose this at this point. I'm not agreeing with him in any way, shape, or form. I'm not with war of any type. Period. I don't care what it is. I don't believe believe in that. But I will say, from the decisions he made and how he's going to affect his country and his people for the future, he really can't afford to be wrong on this decision. Is what I'll say.
So the fear is that he doubles down on everything he's doing.
That's my fear. Most
Yeah,
definitely.
because if he,
He's a rat, but at this point, you have to remember, if you put a rat,
if you corner him,
if you corner a rat, they're gonna chew their way out. It doesn't matter what it is; they can chew through steel pipe. So if you corner a rat and he feels he's cornered, and that's what makes me fear for people like us. If he has blatant disregard for civilian life, people that have nothing to do with it. Because you gotta remember, in war, the only people that lose are the civilians.
Yeah, 100%. We talked about this when this began, that wars are battles between politicians that are fought by the people.
yeah, there are few people that have a disagreement, like 2 on 1, like, or president versus president, or world leader versus world leader, and then they're like, they just don't like each other. They declare war. They don't go anywhere. They sit in some kind of safety nest, and they send all the civilians out to fight their war.
It wasn't like back in the day.
Yeah, where that guy was on horseback right next to you, like, we will not go home to our women. We will all revel in our death. Ah, and then everyone's like, ah.
Yeah, you will all come home with the taste of blood.
Right. If you come home at all,
Yeah.
you're weak. Like them guys is ready to die.
Yeah.
Like, no way.
There was a time where dying at war was an honorable thing, right? I'm not saying it's not honorable anymore, but like people would go out and they'd be like, listen, if I don't come back, like it's like I'm
Yeah.
going to Valhalla or whatever.
That's right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, just send me a nice pint of meat and some women, and then they'll be good. Just send them on their way, and they're ready to go, man.
Yeah, man.
Terrifying. So
We're over the hour, but
significantly, I did want to go over that scary ass looking spider that's making its way up the East Coast.
Yeah, my boy. I seen this picture of this spider this morning. I didn't really click into it, and then my boy, actually Spaz, asked me about it, and I didn't even know it was making its way up the East Coast. I thought that this was just like it was on Reddit, so I thought it was just a spider,
Yeah.
And apparently, this might be coming to a backyard near you. It's not enough that we went through the fucking cicada thing 2 years ago. You remember that? When there was going to be this massive influx of cicadas. And then the year after that, we get killer bees.
Yes. They were legit like killer. Weren't they like murder hornets or something?
Yeah.
The murder hornets.
Yeah, and they named them some wild shit, and it wasn't like what they did with the whales, where they're not really that dangerous. These guys are fucking really dangerous.
Killer whales aren't dangerous. The orca whale?
Not for humans.
What?
No, they're dangerous to everybody.
That's not true.
You didn't see?
Are you crazy?
You didn't see Blackwater?
This
What was
ain't
it, Blackwater?
Shamu, Papa.
All right, I want you guys to stop. All right, and think about something. I don't double down on a lot of things I don't know about. And I just told you I was watching whales the other day, right? I said it to you 2 weeks ago. You tell me I was like, I got stuck in a whale wormhole, a wormhole. And I want you guys to know something. That killer whales aren't very dangerous to human. Not as nearly as dangerous as like other whales, because they have such a good sense that they're able to tell humans from other things like seals. Unlike sharks, they don't have that good sense. So they just go at everything.
Oh. All right. So
I will
you
not
mean
debate
Killer whales are super smart. This is sonar shit, bro.
I will
so
not
you know
debate you.
that's sonar shit, bro.
It is.
Facts, yeah. So you're saying that the orca whales in the wild are not dangerous to humans?
What I'm saying,
Because in
that-
black water or blackfish,
Yeah,
they
it
were
was-
damn sure killing people they were training with.
in Shamu, and
They were killing them fools.
you put a rat in a corner. We just talked about this.
This is true. You put
Y'all
it-
said it, not
You
me.
put a whale in a sink.
You put
Yeah. That did not belong over here. She's supposed to travel around
Listen,
the world.
You put free Willy at the amusement park and it's going down.
Listen to me. Orcas aren't as dangerous. I tell you one thing. I'd
What?
rather be in the ocean near an orca than be in a room full of killer bees.
Or the spider.
I'd rather be with the spider than any of these things. To go back to the spider,
Let me pull it up. For you
First,
guys.
let's show the spider before we talk about any details about the kind of spider that it is. So this spider, that doesn't even look real. That looks like some kind of Nightmare Before Christmas shit. Look at that thing.
they call it the Joro spider.
The what?
Joro spider?
Joro?
Yeah, it's supposedly...
Was it named after Joe Rogan?
No, I think Spaz actually told me this morning it's something to do with like I think it's from Asia.
Yeah, Southeast Asia to be exact.
Yeah, so there's like some kind of Asian folklore or something like that behind it. But the crazy thing, it's like it could be 3 or 4 inches big. So it's like the size of like your fucking like the center of your hand, like the size of your palm. That's a big fucking spider.
See, that thing looks super venomous to me.
Yeah,
Or
and
poisonous,
that's
which
what's
it isn't, right?
Which it isn't. No, actually, I read an article that said the opposite, that it can't even penetrate your skin, that their teeth ain't sharp enough.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll definitely shit a little if I saw that thing. If you just like moved like a piece of slate in your yard
Yeah, and
that thing was
out.
there, are you kidding me, bro? Yeah, I'm going inside for the day. Yard work is over.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'd rather run up on one of those than like a raccoon or a
Well,
squirrel.
yeah.
Raccoons are gangster.
Squirrel? Come on, a squirrel, you're fine.
Did you pull up? You move something and there's a squirrel behind it? You ever been that close to a squirrel? What's the closest you've ever been to a squirrel? And I want you to know something, that if the closest you've ever been is because they let you get that close to them. You didn't just run up on them, you know?
But I feel like a squirrel would run before a raccoon would. Raccoons got this slow saunter about them, this kind of gangster, and that I don't like.
Yeah, raccoons.
That's
are
how I
thugs.
feel about squirrels.
Raccoons are thugs.
Raccoons are definitely thugs. They'll look at you. They got hands. They can make a fist.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't fuck with them things.
A raccoon could pick your pocket.
Most definitely can. Real
fuck
quick,
you up.
Spaz said in the chat, he said, it is venomous, but the teeth aren't long enough. And then he said they fly around, which is more creepy in my opinion. He said they make a parachute with its webs and they float in the wind. Let me bring that back up real quick.
What?
If that thing came flying
Yo.
by my face, I'm getting a wiffle bat,
Yo,
and I'm going out in the yard again.
Breath of the
I
Wild.
take back what I said.
Breath of the Wild.
That's what it's called?
No, I'm
No,
saying-
it's like Breath of the Wild,
It's
like
like
the
Breath of
video
the Wild.
game. It's a Zelda reference. But damn, I'm sorry.
Damn, I'm out of the loop, son.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, if you want, buy
And
a
if-
Switch, play Zelda for fucking 100 hours, and then you know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, I got over 2,000 hours.
Damn. Zelda, which Zelda?
Breath of the Wild.
It's the name of the game. I thought this was like some kind of move, like you can make a web and float.
No.
And you were like,
you
oh,
have
it's
like
like
a
Breath of the
You can't
Wild.
float in the game, though. But, fuck me. I forgot what I was going to say.
Thank God. No, I'm just kidding.
This is, I'm not even going to, I almost said it. That's it. You got anything else to say?
Nah, I'm good. Other than I'm sorry again, man, for not recognizing this guy when I was out at
Justin does it all
wild.
the time. You're not the first person to say that. Twitch, you got anything else?
You're a piece of shit.
I don't know.
Check out Collective Thought on Instagram, YouTube.
Check out Collective Thought, Alter Your Narrative, Instagram, YouTube. Also, tip your waitresses.
Yeah, tip your waitresses.
Facts. And I'll tell you what, Twiz and I were talking before. We're about to work on an EP. I got some beats for him, so you might be hearing some shit.
Nah, you said it. It's in the universe. Thank you for Twiz. Thank you, Twiz, for stopping by, helping us out. All of the animations today were brought to you by Twiz and Collective Thought.
Right? Twiz and Collective Thought. Exactly.
Yo, it's all love, baby.
Appreciate you guys.
Episode 82, Masters
it.
and None podcast. Hit that like button, please. Everybody in the chat, I'd like that like button to be smashed by everybody. Leave a comment if you feel so inclined, and make sure that you hit that notification bell and you follow us on all platforms where you can consume your podcast. That's Apple Music, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, rather, all that stuff. And click that link tree in our Instagram bio, Masters of None on Instagram and on all platforms. Twiz. We out.
That's it.
Oye, te hablo desde la prisión.